Welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I'm joined by
Jason
and Kelly, or not Kelly,
Erik. You know that you're half dwarf, right?
I think
What if I'm
Erik,
the Brad Pitt of dwarf kind?
Kelly, his wife, fucked it a lot.
What's up, guys? It's Steve. I had hair when I was younger.
Like, watch this, guys. I'm gonna totally make them do it. Oh!
What's up, guys? It's Steve with Hap Gaming, and welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I am joined by
Erik.
And Kelly.
And this week we watched Fatman, written and directed by Isham Nels and Ian Nelms. Starring Mel Gibson, Walter Goggins, and Marianne Jean-Baptiste. IMDb synopsis: a rowdy, unorthodox Santa Claus is fighting to save his declining business. Meanwhile, Billy, a neglected and precocious 12-year-old, hires a hitman to kill Santa after receiving a lump of coal in his stocking. What do you guys think?
I liked it. It was actually something surprising to me because I didn't know what to expect. Didn't see any previews, or Eric's seen it already like 6 times before me and still didn't. I didn't know what was going on. And yeah, it was good. It definitely gave a different take on Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked it. I've watched it a whole bunch of times because, this is kind of my kind of movie, some turd shows up and then the fat guy takes care of business, and that's pretty cool. And then this fucking kid, though, oh my God.
This kid is the biggest fucking shithead.
This is the type of dickless wonder kid that would 100%. He's probably has like all the cheats on his computer. I mean, that's how
the
he
one
got
we play
all
games
the...
again to destroy it.
Yeah, he's that piece
aimbotting.
of shit with the aimbot and the fucking.
Yeah,
can't
he's
be
totally
killed.
that type. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like a giant steaming pile of shit.
He's like, I don't know why
like...
I'm getting banned all the time. It's bullshit.
Yeah, he's calling up Walton Goggins like, "Hey, can you go kill the leader of Bungie? They fucking took away my aimbot."
I should be allowed to play how I want. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. You're ruining my fun.
Or like someone we know that hates EA.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
God, instantly EA would have murders on their hands.
Oh yeah. It'd be a clean sweep.
Yeah.
The worst part is you could probably keep clean sweeping through that company, and it might take them 5 years before they go like, do you think maybe we should just not hire a piece of shit this time? And they're like,
nah.
You think
and
that's
they
what
just
it
keep doing
is?
it.
Well, let's try it this once.
They'd have to be self-aware enough for that to work.
I know. They pat themselves on the back about how good of a company they are and all the good they do.
Yeah, we did so awesome this year. Amazing.
Yeah. It's like, you made a... Yeah. Anyways, the fucking Blue Star. I mean, if I'm Walton Goggins and I abduct this little kid and then the kid doesn't even do anything to her, I'm not going to lie. I'd be a little mad at the shithead. I'd be like, are you serious?
Yeah.
I drug her all the way over here. You didn't do anything?
What
the hell's wrong with you?
I'm gonna say that this is not the first time he's abducted kids because that have pissed him off, though, or pissed the other kid off. So,
yeah. Well, that's how he got all of his blue stars.
Yeah.
I mean, although I don't know who did the thing for him, if he did it or somebody else did it, but that was pretty nice. Like
his hydroelectric thing.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. My science fair project didn't look that nice. Granted, I waited until about an hour before I was supposed to do it. And then I threw some shit together and I passed. I mean, I don't know who's the real loser there, right? The stupid shithead who spends like 12 days fucking around with it, or the kid who spends an hour with it and still passes.
I will say that he probably did it himself only because it didn't seem like anybody else there was going to do anything for him. Like, all the maids and all that stuff were all doing their other stuff. The grandmother wouldn't have been able to build it for him unless he's just paying somebody, but we don't see him do that. We don't see him like, hey, good job, buddy. Or because I feel like he would have killed the guy that got him second place if that was the case. So,
Oh, good call. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, that's true. Well, you
so
never know. I mean, even better then. Now I want to see a movie where Billy decides he's going to target another gamer who is cheating and he's not cheating. Like the same actor,
yeah.
and have a hit, and he gets mad and he's like, "You know what? I'm done with these cheaters. I'm going to find out who this is." And he finds out the guy's IP address and he's like, "Yeah, killer, get this guy."
I will give it to the kid though. He did a good job in the movie. He made me. It's like the kid who played
Oh
Joffrey.
yeah.
I fucking dislike this kid thoroughly. Meaning he did a good job at acting. All right, the
Oh, he's
guy,
a great actor. Yeah,
yeah.
he's a
So
Yeah.
tremendous actor.
and like the kid who did to play Joffrey once again, did a great job. So this kid, they know how to be little shits. I guess I don't know. Let's hope that he continues and or gets out and does something cool too. Whatever he wants to do, I don't care. As long as he's not getting fucked with, like most child
Yeah.
actors. So,
Yeah, I hope not.
so yeah, he did a good job. It didn't make it unbearable to watch where we get some child actors out there and we're like, fucking shut up. I don't want to see this kid anymore. Jeez.
Yeah, jingle all the way.
Yeah.
Oof.
we know how you feel about him.
Yeah, it's like, let me talk to you, kid. I'm gonna put your head in the toilet and then hold it down there till you quit moving. I saved the world having to deal with you.
Well,
Ha!
there's a thing
So-
of like I dislike thoroughly about kid actors too. The yell acting where they're just saying their lines but they're just yelling everything. And it happened a lot in those older like movies where that's all you got out of kids and it's like, why are they yelling all the time? Like, I mean, I know kids yell all the time, but they're saying something like normal and they're yelling. It's like, do they think they couldn't hear it? Did the director not tell them, shut the fuck up, kid, stop yelling all the time, just talk? What the fuck? He's been told
Well, then
a
you
couple times to project, and he thinks that just yelling his fucking head off is the way to do it. So,
probably parent coaching.
yeah,
I mean, you look at like Macaulay Culkin. He did a great job.
yeah, he did.
Like every movie he was in, there wasn't a single movie that you've ever seen with him in it where you're like, "Oh man, Macaulay Culkin's acting really fucking sucked."
Yeah, no,
You know?
he did such a good job, like in Home Alone and stuff like that. Like he was able to pull off like spiking the lens and shit like that, and it was funny. Like he did a really good job with all that stuff. So
Shit, he ad-libbed one of the best lines in Home Alone.
which one's that?
Let's see, they're coming up and he's like, "Hey, you guys," what the fuck, I can't remember the exact line. Kelly might remember it. It's like they're coming up this and he's like, "Hey, are you guys thirsty for more?"
Oh,
What's the
okay.
line, Kelly?
I think that's it. Yeah, are you guys thirsty for
Yeah,
more?
are
He
you
asked if he said
scared? Are you
that.
thirsty for more? Something like that. Anyways,
Yeah.
he made that up off the top of his head, which I really hope like some of the time, like guys like Joe Pesci or Daniel Stern like whisper like, "Hey, you should say this," and the kid's like, "Holy shit,
Yeah.
this is gonna make me look great," and then they don't tell anybody, "Hey, I thought of that."
Yeah.
It's like when I was a kid going in kindergarten, my dad's like, "Yeah, tell the teacher that you're so poor if you don't wake up with a heart on, you don't have anything to play with all day."
He just told me this like yesterday, and I'm like, wait, what? This is a real thing? You actually said that?
Yeah, it was pretty funny. My mom wasn't real happy with me, but she was really not happy with my dad over that one.
God damn it.
And the best part is I still remember the look on the teacher's face of shocked horror, the laugh, because she laughed, then the anger. And
Yeah.
I was like, well, she's like, "Do you know what you just said?" And I was like, "Well, my dad told me to say it. I'm not really sure why it's funny, but you thought it was." And then she got real mad. And since I was in kindergarten, they didn't really do anything to me. They just, she just called my mom. And then my mom took matters into her own hands, so to speak. And then my dad got a real stern talking to. And he laughed his ass off when he's like, "What did she say?"
Damn it.
Which is like such a dad thing to do, Yeah, honey. What'd she look like? So, yeah, but this kid here, he really did a good, like, he seemed like a little scumbag kid,
Yeah.
you know. And
And like
I
he's got a fucking tragic ass story too. If he wasn't such a shitbag.
well, I think that's kind of the point of the story is
Yeah.
that you can't just be like, I think being mean to kids when they act up, it really depends on what they're doing and what kind of parental supervision and parental input they have. Cause, you know, some kids act out or just do stuff because nobody's fucking paying attention to them,
Yeah.
or they're getting like actively fucked with, like fucking Walton Goggins and the son of a bitch is somebody's burning his fucking arm.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no kid in the whole world who's going to be like, no, I'm still super nice. You know, I mean, Santa could have came down the fucking chimney and put two and, you know, Mr. and Mrs. Miller and been like, well, gonna get some new parents now. Here's a move to keep here. I'll show you how to do a move so you can't get molested because you'll be put in the system. And that happens. And then, you know, shit, he could have been up there and he could have been living off. Could you imagine how fat you and I would get if we were like staying there as the army guys?
We were the army guys. We're like, no, this is
Yeah.
pretty. The fucking general guy's sitting there. He's like, man, you guys should eat a better, lunches or whatever, more well-rounded lunches. And me
Yeah.
and you have like fucking piles of cake and shit on our plates. Like, what?
No, he's like, have you guys put on weight? No, it's a heavy coat. Well, I got a really heavy coat. And then you look and you see the fucking snowmobile and it's all like leaned way back from my fat ass. It's just like, blah, 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 blah. Man, this fucking thing runs like shit.
We'd have to have those snow cats just to fucking get us around. Oh man.
That was fucking
we wouldn't
funny.
be cold though.
Oh fuck no. I'd be sweating in the fucking middle of Alaska.
Yeah.
I'd be out there with no shirt and shoes on. The guy, could you imagine being Walton Goggins? You come around the corner, you see a guy with a gun with his underwear and boots on
Yeah.
in the fucking Alaska and he's fat as shit.
Just sitting
You're
in
like-
that fucking little hut out there.
Yeah. He's like, fuck, I should have brought my elephant gun. Put some bullets in this guy's not going to do a fucking thing.
Oh man.
But he was a fucking like pretty accomplished killer.
Yeah. No, he fucking took out most or pretty much the whole base. I think all
Yeah.
that was left was Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, who pretty much held their own.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fucking I really liked Mel Gibson as Santa Claus in this, I gotta say. Like,
yeah.
especially just, you hear the news in their thing where, kids are just being fucking shitheads. You get shot at over over some places and shit like that. Tore his bag. This is the kind of Santa that would be there. He'd be fucking jaded and just like, fuck, just get this shit done with. We gotta fucking make sure I can pay these fucking employees and shit. So,
you know how much fucking those cakes and shit gotta cost?
Yeah. I imagine they make them there, but the ingredients to make all that shit, yes, would cost a fucking fortune to feed those guys.
Yeah.
How often do they although they probably didn't take very many breaks, right? Because they only needed like 20 minutes naps and they were good for like 24-hour shifts.
He said they ate 16 times a day.
Oh, did he say? Okay. Yeah.
I think that's what he said was they ate
16 times
Yeah.
a day?
Yeah.
Good lord.
I mean, they're definitely pumping out. You know what sucks? These guys are clearly like dark elves or something. See how chalky their skin was? They were creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, these guys are a little creepy, And I love how the military shows up and they got guys running around and, hey, let's put metal detectors in and make everybody do all this bullshit. And then one guy comes in and fucking nukes the whole show.
Well, yeah,
Easy.
the only entrance they had was the fucking barn door to that thing. Like, obviously, you didn't need to fucking scan your way into anything. You just fucking walk through the barn door, apparently. Like, come on,
Yep.
guys. Maybe put a big ass fucking maybe rebuild that whole the whole thing.
Yeah.
Maybe they just didn't. Maybe it was they didn't do anything extra yet because they had to see if Santa was going to sign on for the, the
I
long
mean,
run.
they had a checkpoint in the thing, which neither one of them went, "Hey, we got to ski here. There's somebody here."
Yeah, they should have
Nobody did
called in. They
that.
should have called in for
Yeah.
sure.
Then the guy who's seen him, then nobody sees nobody checks in as like, "Hey, why haven't we heard from Turbo and Super Bob? Where the fuck are those guys?"
Which one of us is Turbo and which one of us is Super Bob, Eric?
No, dude, we're the guys riding around on the fucking. You know what? You know why he didn't get caught? Because you and I were on the snowmobiles.
We were on the snowmobiles.
And we
got
both
stuck.
had 2 sheet cakes and a fucking and like 8 milkshakes, and we were parked around down the corner like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking take the sweetest nap.
We're
We
the
probably
only
got, like,
soldiers that survived.
Yeah,
We
we've
walk
got
up like, what the
dudes-
fuck happened over here?
we gotta wake up. It's like, why weren't you guys in the barracks? Well, we got some snow tents because of, we wanted to keep this entrance covered, and nobody came in from our entrance. We had that sucker locked down, and they're just looking around at all the fucking cake wrappers and the frosting on our face. Buddy, you are
Oh, man.
500 pounds. No, I'm 425. Come on now.
God, don't be fucking
gotta-
rude, all right?
Yeah. I would be so fucking fat. Oh my! I would be fat if I was Billy.
They're like, you guys
you
have been
imagine?
here for a month and you've already gained this much weight.
Yeah. I know. Are you smuggling another person on
Yeah.
the scale with you? What do you mean? Hold on. Oh God. Oh, I've got the sugar sweats. Oh, hold on. It'll pass. It'll pass.
Oh man.
If I was Billy, though, I mean, if you've got like live-in maids that'll make you whatever you want,
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Hey, I'd like a milkshake, and I want another chocolate milkshake." Like, this kid's eating fucking 3 like gallons of ice cream today,
Yeah.
And the grandma, I mean, she's kind of a psycho.
I don't know. I think she seemed all right. Like, she was pissed off somebody was stealing her fucking checks.
Yeah, but the way she said it, I don't know. It doesn't seem like she seemed to me like not that great.
I mean, how the fuck did these people get rich? She and her husband, or if she was never married, whatever, probably built this fucking thing up, and then, now she's like pissed off somebody stealing checks. Her son's off in fucking the Bahamas banging some, somebody who the fuck knows what, and leaving this kid with her. And she's just like, yeah, all right, my grandson, whatever. But now she's pissed off. Somebody's stealing the checks. She needs to find out who the fuck's doing it.
Yeah. That was a pretty sweet setup, though.
Yeah.
He had the like glow up light thing and her signature.
Yeah.
I mean, the balls on that kid. Whoo! That's a fucking rough one.
Yeah.
Stealing from your grandma, dude.
To pay a fucking
Ooh.
hitman.
Yeah, to like abduct a girl.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy that he, didn't do anything to her besides scare her a little bit, because a couple years older, if you see the kid and you're like, uh-oh, this could go down a real dark road.
Yeah.
Thank God they didn't do that.
Yeah. This
And
movie was
he's-
dark as fuck already. They didn't
Yeah.
go that way with the darkness, which is fine.
It was really funny though. He's like, "What's your dog's name?" And she's like, "Jojo Beans."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'll kill your fucking dog, Jojo Beans."
Oh man.
Oh fuck. That was awesome. Like, he fucking made his way right in there.
Yeah. I'm going to say Santa says, this has happened before. People have, gotten to him and tried to take him out before. That guy's not aware whatsoever. Like, he did, there's nobody else on the fucking road. He doesn't see the guy behind him following him the whole way. Like, there's a strange car behind you. They know, everybody in that town knows everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's like a bazillion years old. Why would he be worried about it?
I mean, wouldn't you be
I mean,
like, hey, what's up, buddy?
He got shot with a fucking deer rifle and was fine like 4 days later.
Yeah.
Healed up enough to bang.
He got shot in the head.
Yeah, right.
Go ahead.
I would like to know how that night went. How his normal route goes, because you see that in every other Santa movie. I
Yeah.
don't know. That's the one little thing I was like. But then again, maybe it's good that you don't see it.
Yeah, he
I
got
don't know.
fucking
I'm
shot. He brought
torn.
his gun with him and he got shot.
Well, obviously, but
There was a part of me that thought this was going to end like the Santa Claus, and after Walter Goggins shoots Santa in the head, he becomes Santa Claus, and I was like, man,
Oh
that
my
would
God.
suck. And I was like,
I
well, maybe
thought
that's
about
how
that.
this Santa became the Santa. He killed the other Santa, and this is just how it keeps going. It's like the fucking Sith, they just he
Yeah.
just keeps getting stronger and stronger.
Could you imagine how awful that would be if time slowed down and you had to like go down the chimney or just break into the house every fucking thing
Yeah.
for every like decent kid? Holy shit,
Well, see,
you know?
in the beginning of this, when he's out there shooting his guns, like he's just target practice or whatever, and then the military comes to him and asks him. It says need his help, to try to supplement the cost and all that stuff. I honestly thought they were going to hire Santa to be an assassin because he can get into anybody's house.
Oh, that's a good
he
movie.
he could also he could get through anti-spy stuff because nobody can lie to him. You can't fucking tell him you're somebody else because he's gonna know who you
Yeah.
are. So I was like, oh man, this is gonna be a different movie completely. And then it just no, they're just building computer parts for the fucking weapons and shit.
Holy crap, dude! You actually that was a good movie you came up with.
Yeah, we came up with it.
We need
at the
to
time,
make
too.
Fat Man 2, man. That would be a great movie.
He's fucking
Like,
done.
Santa, we've got to get in and get this terrorist, or you protect the president. That'd be even better. And he's like, "Wait, what'd you say your name was?" To one of the, what the hell do you call the president guys? Secret Service.
Secret
And the
Service.
guy's like, "Oh, my name's Blaine." No, it isn't. Your
Yeah.
name's Tommy Williams. You're a piece of shit.
Oh
Yeah, I
man.
know about all the dirty shit you do. And the guy's like, "Oh, uh-oh. How did he know that I'm not Blaine? Shit."
Well, we'll just jump 20 years in the future. We got what's his name? Tommy. That was the guy's
Yeah.
name. The kid's name.
Billy?
Billy.
It was Billy, yeah.
Tommy was the name you came up with for the other guy. That's right.
Yeah.
So we got Billy. Billy's being a little shit again. He's out to fucking take out Santa like Walter Goggins' character. But he's all protected by a bunch of people. Santa's got to go out and take him out. And we got Fat Man 2. He's got to get through all these guards and shit like that. Maybe he's starting to train the elves, so they're all ninjas and shit too. They're all fucking sugared up. So,
I'm gonna tell you right now, 7 would be a fucking force to reckon with.
yeah, I mean, look at how fast those fuckers took apart the fucking bomb that the
That
dude
was
threw down.
awesome.
So
Yeah.
like they've got shit Billy's got shit lined up. He's got booby traps and shit. Fucking the gnomes, the elves
The
go in.
gnomes.
Yeah, the elves go in and just start fucking dismantling everything.
I would love to see a gnome, like a really short, just fucking, like heroically drunk dude, just go stumbling through the traps and like Mr. Magoo his way through the
It
traps.
sets them all off, but doesn't hurt him
Yeah.
at all.
And Santa's like, "That's why you always have gnomes to go do that. They're too shit-faced to get hurt." He's just like, "Oh man, I wish Jim Leahy was still alive. They could like, make him real small with the."
Is he gonna be like a
Whatever.
garden gnome, like with the hat and
Yeah,
the beard? No,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but just be like, heroically drunk. Like he's
Yeah.
like spinning a fucking lawnmower around. Look, Rand, I'm mowing the air in the middle of somebody's house. Like, there's some fucking weird little thing broke in. That'd be awesome.
Oh man.
Yeah. Then I don't know. I kind of liked avoiding most of the normal Santa Claus trope, movie trope stuff.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that. Because I mean, we've seen like the normal thing, a ton of different movies, just kind of ad nauseum.
Yeah.
And it was nice to see something that had Santa in a new light, where he's still like he's not a piece of shit either.
No, like
Like
him in the bar and stuff like that, like basically just telling the trucker, go home to your family. What are you doing, dude?
Yeah.
He's like, I know who you are. I know what you got going. Get the fuck out of here. So shit
Yeah.
like that. So
Sometimes dudes need to hear that.
yeah.
Buddy, you got a wife and kid, get the fuck out of here. Well, he's like, oh, okay. That's a good point. Solid point, man.
Yeah. Especially since
And
you
then
knew
the
my name.
lady, then the lady's having to go home alone,
Yeah.
And then Marv and Harry try and break in her house, and then she attacks them.
She bangs him
Yeah.
because they're out of towners. and she only
Yeah.
bangs out of towners.
Yep.
Speaking of Eric, I had to put that on so he could behave.
Oh my god.
You guys
This
have
is
found
babysitter
you guys
movie.
have found the pacifier movie for him.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to say it. I watched Home Alone 2 probably 7,000 times.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles was mine. I mean,
Well,
granted,
my
I was a lot
grandma-
older when that came out, so it wasn't really my pacifier movie, but I watched that movie a lot. So
Oh yeah, yeah. My pacifier movie was probably The Jungle Book.
I
'Cause we watched that a shitload as a kid.
was gonna say the animated one, but that's all there was when we were kids, so never mind.
Yeah. Well, my mom time traveled forward. Instead of bringing back an iPhone or something cool, she just got Jungle Book, the CGI movie.
Yeah, wasn't as good.
That actually sounds like something she would do. She's just like, yeah, look, I got this thing for you. Whoa, what is it? Some neat tech. What the fuck is this? A DVD? We don't even have a DVD player, bro. Oh.
Put it on the record player. It's not playing.
Scream! Yeah, this fucking movie sucks. Yeah. I mean, I loved Home Alone. It's
Yeah.
such a Home Alone 2 is because my grandma actually got me a talk boy.
I got one too.
So-
Yeah, love that thing.
Oh, what? All three of us got
That is
one.
nuts. All three of us, like, I'm the only person that I knew at the time that got one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ditto.
Yeah. My cousins didn't get one, so I brought it down to rub it in their nose on Christmas, and my God, did it work.
I mean, I love.
That was
I was talking to Ricky about this. For as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to do some kind of broadcast thing. So I as a kid, I had tape recorders, or I had my Talkboy, recording radio shows and recording shit off the radio and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And then when I got into high school, I always wanted to do like a public access TV show. Granted, public access doesn't exist anymore. I went to fucking college for film and then dropped out of that, but whatever. I still went to college for film and broadcasting and stuff. And now we're doing this thing, which is as close to public access as I'm going to get, which is fine because more people can see this. So
shit.
I don't know
Yeah.
many people that have just done the thing that they've wanted to do forever. We don't make any fucking money doing this, but I enjoy the fuck out of doing this. And I feel
Yeah.
like it all started with, being able to record myself with tape recorders and the Talkboy and all that stuff. So I'll give that to Home Alone 2, saying thank you for that.
Yeah.
Because
I
I
was
fucking
telling
loved that
Eric
thing.
that I was using my Talkboy with my friend for talk shows. Like there was this, how there's like the Ricky Lake. There was this
Yeah.
lady named Ginny Jones,
Yep.
and I was pretending I was Ginny Jones talking to my friend about. And then we did the love connection. So like my friend set up these 3 different guys for me, and they were my teddy bears. It was lots of fun for sure.
Oh man. Yeah, the ability to be able to like speed up and slow down the voice was just fucking amazing on that thing.
Yeah.
God, I don't even know what happened to that thing.
I know what happened to mine. It melted.
Oh, is it still in the house?
Yeah, we still had it. There was a tape. I had like a box of tapes that I saved, and there was
Yeah.
a tape. I walk in and I catch my brother Robert doing an ad-libbed song on the Talkboy,
Uh-huh.
where he's just singing into the Talkboy. It was, how sometimes even as a kid you get that moment where it's like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
I had that. I was like, oh, he got so fucking embarrassed. Don't you fucking tell anyone about this. And I was
Oh,
like,
man.
whoa, I'm not gonna, I'll tell him like 20 years or something.
Yeah.
Never. I'm like, I'm not gonna promise that. I didn't run in and show my mom though, because she would have fucking made copies and been playing that shit in the car.
Yeah.
Really razzed it up. That would have been funny though. But yeah, I mean, we would just make up shows,
Yeah.
like TV shows or something, and then record it. And God, those were terrible. Because, it would just be like, and then he kicked him in the balls. Well, that was our go-to anyways.
But it's all the younger voice going, So we were
Yeah,
all
yeah.
real fucking annoying sounding.
Yeah. Then we get excited and go off track.
Yeah. Man, it sounds a lot like this show.
Yeah.
Our voices are deeper, is all it is.
Well, yeah. I mean, we are one high pitched voice down right now.
Yep.
Couldn't make it. That sucks. But I feel like if Jason was a hired for like a contract killer, I feel like Walton Goggins is kind of what he would be doing, like straightening the fucking thing in the wall,
Yeah.
eating the fucking shit out of the fridge.
God.
Totally fine with kidnapping little kids
Yeah.
and all that. He's like, I'm not cutting off a dead man's beard, okay, kid.
God, if I got that cheese though, I'd be like walking, going to the room to shoot those two people, and go, oh fuck. It wouldn't be the phone vibrating; it would be just me letting one go. Sorry, I'm lactose intolerant, and I love cheese.
I think it'd be more like the Dumb and Dumber scene on the toilet.
Yeah. I wouldn't have been able to get in there to do the job yet.
Yeah. The guy wakes up and he's like, honey, I think somebody's shitting in our toilet.
Yeah.
And he's like, knocks on the door. Are you shitting on our toilet?
Yeah, just open the door real quick.
Hold on. Bring your wife over here real quick too. I got to serve you guys some papers. You guys both have to sign it. Sign this bitch. I gotcha. Oh!
Oh fuck!
Son of a bitch. That fucking knife thing on the on his knee, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta say, like, he needs to play like fucking what the hell's the guy's name? It's like the Deadpool of fucking DC. Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or fucking the Joker. How the fuck he's not the Joker?
Be a good Joker. He'd be really
if he could just do the Deadeye look he did while he's putting a sweatshirt on in this, but laugh maniacally while he's doing it, he would send chills down everybody's spine.
Yeah.
Because he is a fucking maniac dude. And he has the same exact body shape as the Joker off the cartoons and everything.
He's not in he's not in any DC or he was in Ant-Man. Okay, so won't be able to be in Marvel again. He's already in there. Kind of a meh character in that too.
Well, that's not really true. They can do whatever they want. I mean, Chris Evans has been like 8 Marvel characters.
Yeah, but like you're not going to see Chris Evans back as something else. Like in the Marvel thing, I think the only thing you're going to see that happen with is anything that was like Fox before and is now Marvel, because that's what happened. Like Chris Evans was, the Human Torch in the Fox Fantastic Four stuff. So you're not going to see Chris Evans do that again. Anybody that was in those other movies, like you might see Ryan Reynolds as some other fucking thing in the Marvel universe. You may not see him as Deadpool. Who fucking knows? Because it's in the Fox universe kind of thing. So,
plus he's not afraid to make money. Whereas Chris Evans was like, I have a checkbook with infinite dollars. All I have to do is keep showing up.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, it's too much trouble. I'm out. I hate having $1 bazillion.
Yeah.
It's lame.
Well, that's I've never, and I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm not an actor or whatever, never understood that thought process of I don't want to be that guy. Like I don't want to be the guy who has been this character for fucking 20 years or whatever. It's like, why the fuck not? You gotta fucking, it's like if you got a TV show as an actor, everything I've like any of the podcasts I've listened to that have actors and shit, famous people, they talk about like how amazing it is when they get a TV show, especially a long running one, because then they've got regular fucking job. They got regular work.
Yeah.
And as fucking Captain America, that motherfucker would have regular work and make so much fucking money. Plus, at this point, he could be old Captain America and not have to do any of the stunts, so he doesn't have to worry about fucking himself up.
No,
he just has to be the guy in the chair in any other movies. And he would be fine, So It's the
Well, I
same
mean,
with like
if
Tony
you could
Stark,
just
like
make.
with Robert Downey Jr. That fucker
He
could make
signed
so much
on to do
fucking
another
money.
movie.
I did see that.
Yeah, I
Um,
think they wanted to have him be a
needs to be an
you
AI.
know, because well, I also think that they wanted him to be a tragic character since the Avengers 1 I think they were setting him up for that was his character arc
Yeah,
way back then. And I don't really think Robert Downey Jr. was necessarily the deciding factor, because he just keeps doing movies. Like he did an appearance in Spider-Man, like he's fine with that.
yeah,
I mean, it's not like fucking Henry Cavill or Cavill. No,
yeah.
Cavill.
Cavill.
Yeah, that's Cavill. Yeah, I can't even remember how to pronounce it. I mean, he wouldn't do the spot in Shazam.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
do that shit for free. You know what those guys need to do? Those guys need to find somebody without a big family and switch spots with them for like a month, right? So they got to live their life. So could you imagine fucking one of them having to deal with like, your current situation? He'd be like, "Oh my god.
Yeah.
I need to keep working as fucking Superman. Holy shit. This is how bad things can get?" You know? And you're not even that far down. Fuck, they could have him like, here's what a homeless person goes through.
Well, I
You
wonder,
know?
like, isn't he supposed to be doing something again with the whole thing? Like, is he? I thought he was supposed to be doing something more than just the Schneider cut thing. I thought he was going to come back for something else.
Yeah, I think he is.
So,
I think he had okay. Whoever the idiot was who was like, no, no, no. Superman can't have a mustache.
yeah,
That guy should get drop kicked in the nuts. Because I think that's what like started the whole rift thing. Is like AIing his face to get rid of a mustache. First off, we haven't had any Supermans with a mustache. What the hell's the big deal?
yeah,
Yeah, one not season or episode, but one movie with a mustache, big whoop. I mean, it would look way better than this weird whatever the hell that was. That was
yeah.
really
Ugh,
bad, and there
gross
should be
looking.
no excuse with that in whatever year that was, because that, it's like there's good technology, and that was just like not there.
Yeah,
Actually, they did so a random guy redid the footage. A normal not a normal, well, whatever. An unpaid guy fixed a whole
Hmm.
bunch of it. He fixed like a 10-minute spot of it, and he's like, "I did this. What the fuck are these trillionaire guys doing?"
yeah.
And his was great. It looked awesome. It didn't look
Yeah.
like all weird with his lips all fucked up and everything. I mean, I don't know what the hell. And why not let him have a mustache?
Well, I think a little bit of that also contributed to like Ben Affleck not doing any more. Granted, he was already having his own issues and off screen and stuff like that, anyways, with alcoholism and shit. But like, I think the kind of the reaction that movie got pushed him beyond like I don't want to be Batman anymore. And it's like, dude, you're fucking excellent Batman. Just continue to do it. Give me
Well, he's the best Batman.
yeah, give me one. I just wanted one. All I needed was one fucking solo Batman movie, and I'd have been good. I would have liked a trilogy, but I doubt he would have done that. He is, I don't know, but just one Batman movie would have been fucking great. Because holy fuck, him as Batman is fucking amazing. Especially if you do like the older Batman that he was kind of playing was like, he's already lost a lot and shit. Just fucked up shit's happened and stuff. You can see that he's already dealt with the Joker.
He's fucking near a broken man.
Yeah. So,
know?
and just, yeah, it would have been fucking amazing to see him come back. So I think, wasn't there something that he might be back for the Flash thing though?
Yeah.
Like he might be like just, the mentor for Barry, and that's about it. So
I think so.
So we'll get
I
Bruce
don't
Wayne.
know.
We'll get Bruce Wayne Affleck, I guess, which is fine because he was a good Bruce Wayne too. So
Well, he was the best Batman. He did a great job as Bruce Wayne
yeah,
and Batman. He's the right size. He did a good job working out.
yeah.
He looked fucking intimidating.
Like I
and
could
he
see
seemed,
that Batman holding his own against Bane for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, fucking Michael Keaton. It's like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Buddy,
Or
you
even
better
Christian
have a gun.
Bale's Batman was not big enough to. Well, their Bane wasn't as big as what it would be in some of
No.
the stuff, but still, like
That'd be like a guy my height being like, "I'm gonna be 6'4" Batman
yeah,
versus 6'6" Bane." Yeah, good luck with that, buddy.
and a
You
Bane
know,
juiced up on
I'm
fucking
just gonna
Venom.
I'm just gonna pull out a gun and shoot him and be like, "Well, you can't win them all. I don't know
Yeah.
what to tell you, bud. Just blow out and shoot both of his knees out. Huh, Venom your way out of that, bitch. Well, I just broke you."
Oh shit! At that point, the fucking Affleck Batman definitely would have busted out a gun and just blasted a dude. I mean, he did it.
Well,
You see him do it in the
yeah.
fucking Batmobile. So
What I really wanted to see for the Batman versus Superman was The Dark Knight Returns made into a movie, which they kind of did.
yeah,
But I wanted they should have just done it all the way. They should have just went the whole hog, done it all the way, and had just changed up. Had a little bit older Batman, had a Superman. The mustache actually fit that idea of Superman a
yeah.
lot better than because he's basically like a cop.
And I will tell you that if, like, did you watch the Mission Impossible movie with the reason why he had the mustache?
No.
Okay, so he doesn't look that bad with a mustache. So it's like, I mean, come on. So it wasn't like he
Well, he's
had
a
a
handsome
goofy
guy. He probably doesn't look that
Well,
bad with a cut on
but
his
some
face.
people,
Or
some
boogers.
people like like if he gets a mustache and he just grows some weird, like he just can't grow a mustache and doesn't look very good. Even a handsome dude's still gonna look like a handsome dude with a fucked up mustache. He didn't have a fucked
Yeah.
up mustache, so it's like just fucking give him a mustache. Let him have a mustache.
No, he had like a My Name is Earl mustache
Yeah.
that I seen. The picture that I seen, he had a great mustache.
Yeah, it fit his, it fit the character that he was in Mission Impossible. It's still ridiculous watching him fight fucking Tom Cruise because Tom Cruise is a fucking tiny man. But whatever.
Yeah.
I still enjoyed it. I like Mission Impossible movies. They're fucking dumb and they're fun to watch. So
I haven't seen one since the first one.
yeah, they're just as dumb as that. So there you go.
That one was I liked it. I just
Well,
haven't seen them because
when-
it's just they're not really my thing.
When I say dumb, I don't mean like they're stupid. I mean like it's just dumb action movie. Like you don't have to fucking think. Like it's just
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
it's a movie. It's a movie that occurs in front of you, kind of thing.
yeah.
It's not going to make you think about anything, even with their weird twists and turns they try to throw in there. Who fucking cares? Just watch a bunch of cars blow up and Tom Cruise run away from explosions. That's all you're doing.
Tom Cruise hang on to the side of an airplane.
Yeah.
Which I seen a show on that.
Well, he does as many of his own stunts as he can that they allow him to, and some of the shit he's done is fucked up. Like in the last movie, he fucking ran and broke his fucking ankle on a jump across from one building to another. You can see it fucking snap in the one of the outtakes. It's crazy, and he just keeps running.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
So when
He's
I say
a tough
last one,
guy,
I meant the
probably.
one with Cavill in it because there's another last one now. There's another one coming.
Oh,
So, yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't get why they can't figure out. I don't know, man. The whole mustache thing still blows me away. It's
Yeah,
like, what are you guys
it's
doing?
stupid.
That's so dumb. It's
Yeah.
just stupid. And then the other thing is, Henry Cavill, he could have played Batman too.
He could have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like he could play those two guys like they're supposed to look close to the same and all that stuff. And I thought in that movie, I thought it would have been really great if he had a fucking mustache and he seemed like a real, like, kind of a hard ass too. Because in The Dark Knight Returns, like he's kind of like the president's like, hitman basically.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you better get rid of that guy. He's making us all look bad. Okay, and then he flies over and fucks him up. And that would have been great to see him square off because there would have been more animosity. And I mean, I knew the other story, so that's what I based all that off of. But like, I was thinking about like for a normal person, all you're gonna see is some bullshit where Superman fights somebody in the middle of a town and kind of fucks it up, by toppling over all the buildings worse than any disaster that's ever occurred, and kills a ton of people, and then is like, I'm sorry. You know? I mean, to be fair,
To be
to be
fair.
fair, he was getting his ass kicked. And in that movie, in the Man of Steel movie, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's no fucking way Superman comes out on that on top.
Yeah.
There's no way. Because he's just a regular guy who's really tough versus a guy who's a killer and like he's trained.
Oh yeah, he's like a fucking soldier, right? Zod's a fucking
Yeah.
soldier, so
He's not even just like a regular soldier, like he's like an elite best of the best soldier
yeah.
who, and they definitely have martial arts training and stuff. Like Superman's not going to be doing so good. The only thing that I think helped him out was the other what the hell's the other guy's name? Jesus, I can't even remember. It's not Zorn.
Zod?
That's the Zod, that's it.
The
Yeah.
one I just said?
Oh, yeah, sorry I didn't catch it. Zod didn't, didn't have much time to soak up any sun.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that's
didn't they also hang out in their suits the whole time? Like they were in those kryptonites or those Krypton suits most of the movie too, right?
mhm.
So they were like breathing the atmosphere of Krypton for a long time. So they hadn't powered up until later on too. Because like they were
Yeah.
just kind of normal Kryptonian strength, until he popped the mask off, right?
Yeah.
So
Once they got some of that sweet sunlight, they're like, "Whoa,
yeah.
this is awesome." I mean, I don't know how you would feel, but if I went to another planet and all of a sudden I could just fly around,
Fuck
I
yeah,
would be
it'd be
like,
amazing.
this is awesome." I wouldn't I don't even know what the hell's wrong with a guy who would show up and be like, "You know what? Now I'm going to take over."
Yeah.
I'd be like, "This place is pretty sweet. All right, I'm going to make a ton of money and then do whatever I want."
Did they always survive in space before the yellow sun? Like,
No.
okay. So, like,
No,
there's
like
just
if
something to.
Superman flew into like a system with a red sun,
Well,
the
yeah, I knew the
second the
red
red
sun
sun
would.
started hitting him, it would fucking torque him out.
What kind of sun did Krypton have?
A red sun.
Was it? Well, that's because it was at the
Yeah.
end of its life, huh? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think actually different colors of sun actually does different things to Superman too. Which is funny because if they had like a science nerd guy doing Superman, they could get some like really cool stuff where it's like, oh yeah, he gets super powered up with a blue sun or something, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, this giant super white star or whatever just like makes him, so he can fly through the fabric of space and time. I think he's just too powered up to be an entertaining movie
Oh,
thing.
for sure.
I mean, I was thinking like, what could they do differently with a Superman movie to make it worth watching? One of the things I thought of was like, what if like Mr. Mixelplick shows up and he's like, hey, I put a bomb across the other side of the planet and I threw your old lady off the top of this building. If the bomb goes off, it's going to kill everybody on that side of the planet. And then eventually this one, or your old lady dies. Have fun, bud. And then, watch him have to deal with it. Because that would be like, and then so you have like a movie where he slow motion like flies through and barely gets the bomb, and has to fight somebody, and then he catches his old lady.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome, you know. Even better, he just throws a mattress underneath her, and he's like, "That's got it. I'm Superman. I'm too dumb to know the difference." Speed dials Martian Manhunter. Can you fix this, please? I don't know. It's hard to come up with a movie like that. Like I said, I think they just need to kind of redo Superman. You know,
So I'm looking, and from what I'm reading, looks like the younger the star, the more powerful Superman becomes. So like
yeah, that sounds right.
a blue sun, he's got what they call Superman vision. I'm really not sure what that is. And then I don't think they're basically, I don't think he's encountered a white sun. I guess is super young. I don't know the life cycle of a sun. I know red
All
is
I
the
know is
end of
there's
it.
a white dwarf, and that's a tiny little sucker.
Yeah.
So that might even be the end of the lifespan.
Wouldn't that be the beginning? Like a white one and then it explodes into a big yellow? and then it starts to grow, expand,
Oh,
expand,
I have no
expand.
idea. I just know that there's a white dwarf, and that's like maybe that's just a small, not very bright one. You know, because
Look,
then they have like a brown dwarf, which is crappier than that. So
yeah, okay. White dwarf is what stars like the sun become after they've exhausted their
yeah.
nuclear. Near the end of a nuclear burning state. Type of star expels most of the outer material, creating planetary.
Jesus, that's gonna be terrible. I'm glad I won't live that long,
God, I'm hoping my
unless I get
robot
my
body
super
lets me
sweet
live that long.
robot body.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be the shits?
As
You got
long as
your
we're not
robot
solar powered,
body,
we're all good.
and then you end up you got to stay underground the whole time this fucking Earth is inside the red sun.
Yeah.
You know, or we're on Mars or something, freezing our ass off.
Well, we're robots. We're not freezing.
Well,
We
I
got
mean, according to the fucking Exo challenge I did on Destiny 2, yeah, you can freeze.
Oh man. Oh fuck. I mean Santa
So,
wouldn't freeze though. He would go there and be fine.
fuck no, Santa'd kick the shit out of whatever.
He's got fucking magic. Um so they said that he doesn't get his power from belief. It sounds like he gets his power from giving gifts. So that would mean he's less powerful because less people are getting gifts at this point, right? More of them are
Maybe,
getting coal because they're assholes. So
maybe. God, that would suck. I don't think the whole coal thing's a good idea, though. You
yeah, I
know,
mean, it
I
depends
don't
on who
think
you're
that
giving
works.
coal to, though. Like, if you give,
Yeah,
like we talked about the other day or last week, I think you give coal to, or yeah, it was when me and my daughter were watching Santa
yeah,
Claus 2, and everybody got coal, and she's like, "Well, if they were cold, they could use that." And I'm like, "That's a good idea." See,
yeah.
so like, coal's not necessarily a bad idea. It just depends on who you give it to. Give it to
Well, it
that
is
rich fucker.
nowadays.
That rich
You
fucker
know,
definitely isn't gonna like it because he doesn't need that shit.
no, fuck. Hardly anybody has a furnace that'll burn coal.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of a problem. You know, you don't have any fucking coal. What are you gonna do?
You probably have it up in like Pennsylvania, I assume.
Well, I know they have it in poor places, so all those kids, I'm sure, would be more than happy to, you know, go kick the shit out of somebody. But generally, a lot of those kids, you know, I think most kids are good anyways. It's no way he's giving coal to half the kids.
Yeah.
Because
But the
I,
way
you
they're
know, there's
talking about on the radio, like there's fucking people or kids lighting their teachers on fire and shit in there.
there's
So,
kids doing that in real life for sure.
well, yeah.
I
But it
mean,
sounds like it's not
yeah,
a not regular thing. Like it sounds like it's a pretty regular thing for the kids to
that's
just be
true.
shitty. Like this
Yeah,
is the world that turns into RoboCop or Predator or any, remember all those movies back in the day where the fucking everything's just gone to shit, corporations own everything, and just you go to fucking Los Angeles or
Blade
Detroit and
Runner.
you're Blade Runner, you go to these places
Yeah,
and you're definitely gonna die if you walk the streets. Like that's what these movies all led us to believe back in the day. And depending on where
I
you
think
go,
there was
some
a lot of
places,
cities that was true up
yeah, well,
until
yeah,
like the 90s. I think New York was a place that if you're wandering around alone in the wrong place at the wrong time of night, you're fucking dead,
yeah.
or at
So
least got the shit kicked out of you.
like the way they're describing it on the radio in this movie, it sounds like this is like the beginning of that for like Santa and stuff. Like at some
Oh, that's
point,
true.
Santa is gonna fight Predator because Predator has come to the planet. We've kind of fucked everything up. He's already blown up the Amazon and blown up. He didn't blow up in no, he didn't because they just carried him away in Predator 2.
Yeah,
Um,
that'd
and
be a sweet movie. Watching Mel Gibson fuck up the Predator.
I want Mel Gibson as Santa Claus though. I don't want Mel Gibson as anything else. Maybe Mel Gibson as what was his character in Lethal Weapon?
Oh, Riggs.
Yeah, maybe his
Yeah,
Riggs. That'd be fine too. Which is basically just this, but he's got a little bit extra power. So,
yeah,
but finally give the Predator something to fight that has the same, at least close to the same strength. Because fucking, he's lifting that fucking pallet up by himself and shit.
yeah.
Um, like he's just, like, yeah, just shift your weight, just
You're
work it out a
messing with
lot.
the wrong slave.
Yeah. Oh
Fucking
man.
Predator's like, what the fuck? Did that guy just like he fucking punches him and you see the Predator just like fly off and the Predator's like, Uh-oh. You do that fucking that Metal Gear Solid like alert noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, we get like the Predators movie with where there was a bunch of predators and shit. And they're just like coming after Santa. They're all hiding in the snow, and Santa's got a fucking sniper rifle, just popping
Yeah.
them, like
That'd
running
be
across the
awesome.
fucking thing.
I thought it was really cool how he didn't die. He's kind of like Wolverine Santa.
Yeah, he just fucking starts regenerating.
Yeah. Like he didn't die. And I
Yeah.
thought the relationship with him and his old lady was pretty cool.
Oh,
They
dude,
did a
that
good
was
job with
great.
that,
Yeah.
you know.
Like
And I
that was
really love
a
that fucking quilt. I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie, I seen that and I was like, I want a quilt like that.
that looked pretty awesome. I was like, oh man, it looks really warm.
Oh yeah, that'd be fucking snuggly as shit,
Yeah.
you know. And then, then he just gets done firing off a load and hey, we're getting under attack, Santa.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Get the
Knew I
guns.
shouldn't have fired the trolls. Get the fucking trolls from Troll
He's got
Hunter in there
fucking
just smashing Walton Goggins.
he's got
He's like,
fucking trolls to fucking defend his shit.
yeah, they just flick him and he's like, ah, fuck. I'm dead.
Oh man.
That car he had was pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I liked it. I was like, that's a cool car. And then like how fucking determined was he?
I mean, he's been looking for Santa for years, man. Like, so makes sense. He's not gonna fucking
Yeah.
give up. Like he was doing something he wanted to do forever. Just now he's getting paid for it. So
I love how the kid's name on there is Little Shit.
yeah. Oh man. I did like that they gave him one more chance. They gave the kid one more chance. Like, hey, fuck up again. It's fucking done. All right, we're not fucking doing this anymore. But
yeah, until they made it clear what how they actually were, the real intentions, and like,
yeah.
oh well, you know what, buddy, one more time. It was like you were scared shitless for the kid. You're like, kid, don't mess us up, even though you hated him.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really wanted to see the Mrs. Claus bend him over her knee and then just light him up.
I thought that was gonna happen. Like I thought there
Yeah.
was gonna be a spanking in there, and maybe they just didn't do it because it would. Yeah, I don't know. Like,
I'm gonna tell you what, man. 20 years ago, that kid's getting an ass whooping.
oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Nowadays, it's like, well, you just got to talk nice to a kid like that, and he'll straighten up.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the case or not. I don't know, but for a movie purposes, why not have the kid get the shit kicked out of him?
I mean, like I said, I'm kind of hoping that he doesn't clean his act up. Maybe he does all right, doesn't get any presents for, a few years. That way, it's not like bad when Santa comes in and kills him because, Santa killing a kid might be bad for the thing. But if the guy's in his 20s or something like that, he's just being a shithead at that point, then Santa comes in. We got Fatman too. And, could be good. So.
Well, fuck, you could just have Fat Man 2 with the movie I was telling you, that you were talking about. But you just go by the elves working, and then you see that kid chained up, and he's working. So Santa's got him slaving out.
But he does get some awesome food. Like, he just gets to eat a bunch of candy and shit all the time.
I mean, I'm not that far away from being like, hey, if you guys keep some cake next to my desk here, I'll just keep working. I don't care. I'm going to die from diabetes real soon, but you won't know that. Boom,
Yeah.
more cake. You have some brownies with some hot fudge sundae stuff on top of it? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome. Just like eating a milkshake nonstop. Just keep them coming, bro. Man, this guy, he puts out a lot of wooden baseball bats. So,
all right.
I thought that was pretty funny, though. He's like, why, the guy's like, is there a place for me to sit? He's like,
Yeah.
does it look like there's one? I feel like there's a ton of people out there who want to talk like that.
Yeah.
So I thought it was pretty good. Pretty happy with that movie.
Yeah. Pretty good. So let's what ratings you guys give it?
I gave this movie 4.5 stars.
I give it 4 stars.
Gave this movie 4.5 stars also. Next week's movie is going to be my choice. Everybody else is not here. And holidays are done, so we're just gonna go with Detective Pikachu.
All right. Isn't Ryan Reynolds in that?
He is in that.
Nice.
What was the detective name?
Detective Pikachu?
Yeah.
Oh, like Pokemon?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kelly. Okay, fine. I guess I'm not gonna be here next week.
I just want to know that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's good. It's a good movie.
Oh.
Kelly sounded like every wife whose husband comes home with like a really expensive car or something. They're
Yeah.
just like, oh, okay, I guess this is what we're doing now, huh? Okay.
Oh man, don't worry. It's good. It's funny. Ryan Reynolds is great in this movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's just Pokemon there. Yeah. So we'll watch Detective Pikachu next week. And that's going to be it, unless you guys have anything else.
Nope.
I'm good.
Thanks for
Merry
watching.
Christmas.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you guys like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Heroic Adventure Productions, twitch.tv/TurkadurPlays, and youtube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions. You can follow us on Twitter at HAP Gaming. Follow me on Twitter at Turkadur. Follow Eric on whatever the fuck he wants to tell you to
Twitter
follow him
at
on.
Quick and Severe.
Follow Kelly on whatever the fuck she wants to tell you. Follow her on.
Twitter's fine. Sugar Snuggles.
You can follow Jason on Twitter at Unbelievable1 and Ricky on Immiger at Lucian92. Lucion 92. That's gonna be it, guys. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, emails Steve, Eric, Kelly, Jason, and Ricky at hapgaming.com. You can find all the stuff I've been saying in the description on youtube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions and twitch.tv/TurkadurPlays. That'll be it though. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys next week as we discuss Detective Pikachu, and we'll be playing some games next week, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, Tuesday and Wednesday, and next week on Sunday, 7:00 p.m. Pacific time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night and Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
It's, I guess, a couple days after, but whatever. Merry Christmas, anyways. Happy holidays.
Yep.
Happy New Year. There you go.
Yep.
There you go. All the above.
Yeah.
Merry New Year's.
Happy Christmas.
Yeah. The whole thing.